Boy, where do we start, guys? Yo,
just smiling.
boy.
Palmer FC in it. No Cole Palmer, no party, bro.
Wow.
Hey, no 11 players, no party. How about that?
Oh,
You
we're
know
blaming red cards. See what we're doing, chat. We're blaming red cards, man.
Yeah,
I mean, Brighton didn't have a single shot on target before anyone got, you know.
We're not doing that because Potts, you'll remember, start of last season, you were saying Arsenal had a discipline problem. Well, you do now because you're getting red cards.
Yeah. We do have a discipline problem. We do have a discipline problem. I'm acknowledging that. We do. We ain't gonna win games.
Don't say the 11 thing and whatnot. Acknowledge the problem because you can't just use that as an excuse. Because you're acting like you can't get a result with 10 men.
Get it all out because I just told you. I know what I watched in that first half. Brighton didn't have a single shot on target. Absolutely nullified these guys. Minte was trying his hardest against Cuckoo. Cuckoo was doing well against him. Mitoma barely even got the ball. Yeah, they had, I think, Ruta up top. Nothing, bro. Sanchez had nothing to do. And then second half begins. Santos, you know, decides to take a heavy touch. I'm seeing some people blaming Chalobah. Maybe Chalobah could just let him go and score, and we come back and win the game, right? But I'm looking at Santos more because, like Enzo against Lincoln the other day, putting Chalobah in trouble. Santos did the same thing here, bro. And after that, it was just attack after attack after attack. You know, some people right now are complaining, oh, Maresca brought on Gusto, he shouldn't have done that. What, you want Esteban up against Minte 1-on-1? The rest of the game when already his problems on that side, bro. Yeah, he didn't make the wrong sub. The problem here was, once again, we've gone down to 10 men so early on in the fucking game, right? Struggling to defend our box because Chalobah, who was actually helping defend our box, was off the pitch. You got Josh giving the ball away for the third goal because, again, he's young and inexperienced, right? So, boy, these are the problems that come up when you're making the game harder for yourself. That I was sitting there thinking, yeah, I'm getting my 3 points today. We're cooking today. We're playing well. And then, bam, out of nowhere, someone decides to go and get
the lack of missed chances. The reason you didn't win, was it the fact that you missed too many chances, or was it the fact that it
wasn't because we missed too many chances. The reason why that game shifted, the reason why that game shifted was, once again, we get a man sent off, right? Because, like I said, the first half was completely different.
Wait. So last week it was Sanchez sent off. This week it's Chalobah sent off. Two players that myself, LB, and the panel have made very clear aren't good enough. They are the reasons you've lost 2 games in a row.
So now we're blaming Chalobah.
I'm asking you a question. We've made it very clear they're not good enough. We said these 2 players in particular, literally those 2, they've now been the cause for you to again lose games in consecutive weeks.
Chalobah wasn't the reason,
they're not good enough. Are you willing to accept they're not good enough?
Wait, where about ever said that they're starting quality for Chelsea? When?
No.
I always refer to Chalobah.
You're going to try to go around.
What have I ever said?
Hold on. What
we said is we told you they weren't good enough. You said, no, they are good enough to get us through the season. It's fine. It's not a problem. We don't need to address it. You said this. It was not a problem.
We don't need to address it. You're smoking some chamber, bro. You're smoking some serious chamber, blood. You're smoking some chamber. You're telling me that I didn't want to send it back. You're telling me
no, you didn't. You said you didn't need one.
You was gassing up your whole defense at the start of the season. So you had the third best defense in the league, bro.
For Chelsea week in, week out like this,
third best defense in the league.
Third best defense in the league.
Yeah, because it's true. That's what it was last season, bro. That's
why people get stressed with you, bro. Because you pull out these stats when we all know the truth about your team. And then you use stats.
It's not about LB. I don't know why you're acting like you've discovered some gold in South Africa or something, bro. You ain't discovered shit. We all know that Chalobah is a squad player. We all know that Sanchez can be upgraded.
Don't say we all know.
The truth is, bro, yeah, we was all stood above the gold mine back in the start of the season telling you that the situations was like this, and you was just denying it all, chatting about stats and that. And now it's come home to roost. You want to go, oh, it's because we got a man sent off, or oh, we got discipline issues, oh, Maresca's subs ain't the right one. We all told you at the start of the season, yeah, Chelsea ain't good enough. You've not got a good enough squad.
No. We all told you. You said that.
These mid-level players, bro.
I told you to.
Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit, right? So last season, Chelsea were defending very well, in fact, to the point where we ended up finishing with the third best defense. You can't try and use how we were defending last season to try and cook us now. This season, LB, if it was defending like how we are now, there would be no reason as to why we'd finish third best last season, bro. I think we've conceded 12 goals already this year. I need to check it, yeah. We've conceded a lot of goals already, bro. Yeah. And a big reason why is because we keep gifting teams. And that is why at the start of the show, I told you, look, put money on Verts finally getting a goal or an assist.
Ain't good enough,
because someone will do something mad. Bro,
Because the players ain't good enough.
it's
Because the
a-
players
it's
ain't
a
good enough,
mentality.
which is what we
It's a
talked about
mentality
in
thing
the
right now.
season,
Yeah,
bro.
but done.
It's a mentality thing right now, bro.
One
It's a
minute,
mentality thing right now.
John, you're
for me.
being
That's what I'm
very
seeing.
hypocritical, yeah. I'm gonna address something you said, and you can't deny this. Last week you said, right?
Mhm.
Oh, Sanchez should have just let him run because I backed my team to come back and win.
Yeah,
1-1.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you're putting the corn on. I think you should put the corn on Chalobah, not Santos. But you're saying it's Sanchez's fault. Hold on. Don't you back your club to come back and beat a Brighton? Just let him go through and score. It's more on Trevor. It's not on Santos.
Nah. Listen, I already.
I was gonna say that.
You need
You
to
see, that's why you need
logic
headphones
as
like
last
LB.
season.
You need headphones like LB, because the first thing that I said, if you didn't hear me, yeah, the first thing that I said is maybe Chalobah should just let him go, so we've still got time to come back. But I'm looking at the main guy who
Fair
did the
I
touch
didn't
that
hear
he
that.
did.
I didn't hear
If
Santos.
you didn't hear it, you see, Santos, yeah, fucking basically, bro, he gave a through ball to my man, basically. Chalobah should do better there. Yes, I agree. Cool. But end of the day, he put him in that situation. Enzo against Lincoln, he put Chalobah in that situation. You're playing it across the goal.
But
Like,
again,
the goals that we're conceding right now, Jules, you can come in a sec. The goals that we're conceding right now are not even League 2 level type of goals to be conceded. I'm talking, I don't even see this shit in Sunday League most of the time, bro. It's just embarrassing. It's
Would you
embarrassing.
accept that you're like me and LB were right then, and you're in a top 4 race, not a title race?
Oh, right now we're in the top 4 race. We're not challenging right now.
What,
Right now. Right now. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Hey,
Nah,
let me
we
ask
can't
you, our performance is going to improve, and are we going to get fitness back into the team? Yes or no? Just I want to go around. Yes or
You
no?
want to hope they do, man.
your
You've been
performances,
terrible.
No, you told me
might
yes
not
or no.
improve.
You told me yes or no.
Your
because you're telling
performances
me
might
I'm
not
the top
improve. Who knows? Let's be honest, Don. This is something
Go
you
on.
tried to ignore early on in the season when we said that your attacking play isn't that good. It's not as fluid as you say it was. The first couple games when you were just getting all these set piece goals and getting lucky wins, you were trying to ignore it. You kept
I
saying,
wasn't ignoring it.
it's
Where did
not
I
a
ignore it?
problem.
Why do you
You
lie
did.
like
You
this?
said it's not a problem.
Why
We're
do you lie like this?
scoring goals. We're
I
scoring
never
goals.
said this. Where did I say?
And
George,
then-
you're
and then-
lying.
You
You're
did say
lying.
that. You said when
You're
you
lying.
beat Fulham, luckily, when you scored all those all those corners against West Ham, you were talking about, oh no, we're scoring goals. It's fine.
Broski, what are you talking about? I said, we added something else to the game.
Again, your attack doesn't look good. You know, the guy who's what'd you say, the second coming of Neymar, he beat all Neymar's
attack hasn't been the problem, though.
Still hasn't scored a goal this season, let's stuff out. Still hasn't scored a goal. Still hasn't done nothing of memorable. Like, he had a man of match performance against West Ham, the worst team in the league. Wow, he's been so good.
This guy's
Again, like we need to understand, Don. Everything you say at this moment in time just seems to be rubbish, bro. Because again, you're pointing out, oh yeah, Chalobah, we conceded League 2 goals. Why do you concede League 2 goals? Because you don't have experienced defenders in your squad. Why? Because me and LB told you your defense is not good enough. You need more experience.
We had this same players last year.
When I told you that your transfer window was a regressive transfer window, it's bad. The only good signing you made was João Pedro. Everyone else is not that good. You had 90 million pounds on the bench that you didn't opt to, bring on the pitch when you needed a goal.
But once again, you're
90
getting
million pounds on the bench that you
happened.
didn't opt to bring on when you needed a goal.
But once again, that's what happens. Hey, once again, that's what happens. You put yourself at a disadvantage when you get a man sent off.
Because your
Right?
recruitment is
And
bad.
to go back
That's
a
a
little bit,
mentality
let me
thing.
ask you now. Let me
That's
ask
a
you now. Let me
mentality
ask you now, Jude. Let me ask you now.
So your recruitment is
Don't let
bad.
me question now. Let me ask you now.
Are you willing to accept your recruitment is bad?
Our recruitment can definitely be improved on. I've never
Is
said
it
that. It's not. I don't think it's bad in all areas. No, I don't think it's bad in all areas. No. Now let me ask you a question. Now let me ask you a question.
Any of your problems this
It's
window.
Let me
bad,
ask you a
And you
question.
signed 2 players. No.
Jordan,
I'm not getting it.
Jordan.
It's not a bad recruitment.
You
You never
let me
addressed
ask
any of
you
your
a
main
question.
problems from last season. And then the 2 players you did bring in to actually make your attack better, you're not even using. Your recruitment's dreadful, bro.
Can I ask you a question, Broski?
You've spent more money than anyone else, and you're
just talking.
you're not competing for a title.
Your
Your expectation is to finish
do
4th,
that.
same as what you've done last season. So your expectation isn't to even improve this year. But it's
No.
not
My
bad
expectation was to
recruitment.
compete. Hold on, let's go back a little bit. Let me ask you now, because I've already explained. I know I've been watching. First of all, let me just go back to this line that you said about I was just ignoring the goals. I said to you right now, we're not playing great football like what we was last year, but it's good that we're actually adding set pieces to our game. We all sat here saying set piece again, ole. I said that's good because Chelsea last season weren't really scoring a lot of corners. I told you this, right? But I said we need to improve our performances. Yeah. But what I've seen in the last week and a bit is clownery level of goals that we keep conceding. So let me ask you now, Jules. Let me now ask you, Jules. Do you believe that all season, that's all you're going to be seeing from Chelsea? clownery level of goals
With
like
these
this? Yes or
defenders,
no?
yes. With these defenders,
Yes or no?
yes. Why? Because they're inexperienced and they lack quality. When you had Thiago Silva, none of this was happening. It wouldn't happen with a top
That's
quality
true.
defender back there. Somebody that can calm your team down.
I've seen
with
Silva
10
make
men and
many
be like, you know
mistakes.
what? Let's calm it down. You've
Silva
got
and Rudiger,
Hato and
Champions
Chalobah at the
League
back.
winners.
Hato and Chalobah don't even have 50 Premier League games together. You've
Bro,
got
Hato-
Fofana and Badia Shield as the back, or the other players that could potentially come in. Again, Badia Shield's played 35 Premier League games in 4 years. Probably about the same as Fofana.
What?
None of these players have experience enough to see you through. So yes,
But
at the
dude,
back,
dude,
you're going to be making
This is what I'm saying. Did you watch the game? Let me ask you. Did you watch the game, bro?
George,
Yes,
35 in 4 years.
Did you watch
35.
the game?
Yes, since
That is
2022, he's played
crazy.
35 Premier League games.
Regardless of what he thinks of these players, regardless of what you think of Hato and that, Hato and Chalobah were good in the first half. They literally, bro. Brighton didn't have a single shot on goal. What changed the swing of the game was the red card. Like I keep telling you, right? You start going into a ring right now with one hand tied behind your back. It's gonna be harder to win. It's gonna be harder to win, bro. Brighton.
That's a you problem. That is a you problem. Like,
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what. But hold on, Roms. If you want to ignore that as an op, you do that. I am not gonna ignore that, bro. I know what I'm not. I know what I watched in the first half.
When we refer to the lack of experience, we talk about you conceded 2 goals in the last 10. We conceded 3 goals in the last 15
minutes. You're not talking. I haven't even spoken in the Chelsea section. Brighton are one of the
because you get cooked today. That's what happens when you lose. You get cooked, bro. You get cooked.
Hold on. Wait. Let me let my point before you come back in. Yeah, Rom. Brighton are one of the this is one of the worst teams you can go down to 10 men. Yeah. Because even with 11 men, they were coming out to play. It's not like we played a West Ham or like a Burnley where it's like, okay, you can hold on. They're a weaker team. Brighton, they've got some good attackers, man. You know, they've got some good attackers. They've got high. Bro, it was a problem. As soon as we went down to 10 men, I was just praying that we don't concede. I was praying, bro. But I knew what time it was.
Down to.
Don, my point is, I feel like
the 10 men down to Maresca.
So I'm talking about the application after 10 men. You know, by the way, yeah, once you go down to 10 men, why is it that you have to be almost kind of like super ultra defensive? You're at home, you got a crowd behind you. I remember when Tuchel went to Anfield, bro, and you man had 10 men. You remember that performance from Tuchel?
Right.
You're not reading how the game was going, bro.
I'll give you a better
how the game was going.
You're overcomplicating things, man.
Hold on, Roms, because he just said something.
No, but this is on the point of size. Quickly, this is on the point of size point. Yeah. Everyone always asks, what's the game last season you knew you'd win the league? I don't know if you don't remember. Andy Robertson gets sent off early against Fulham. I was at the game, right? And I think we went 1-0 down early, then they score again. And we kept on going. You're spot on side. Especially when you're at home. If you're away, it's a bit different. If you're at home, you go down to 10 men, you should still have that, I don't know, pride about you to still go for the game. After that game, I said, you know, I've seen enough from my boys. I know we'll win the game. So, Don, there's no real excuses here. You're not exactly listening. Bro, listen. Last week I cooked Maresca, yeah, and I'm even glad that he's come out today, basically saying the past few games I could have made better decisions. He's acknowledged that he knows he fucked up. Last week I crashed it on this guy, bro. He threw in the towel so early into the game. I agree. Like we were down a goal. You should be a bit braver there, right?